Alright guys, so today we are just going to be doing a more cardio focused workout that's going to consist of exercise involving walking, jogging, or running in place. If you have an apartment, you can also run around your apartment. This is a week-long program, so there's going to be 7 videos together, including different types of exercises. Most of them are circuit workouts, so they incorporate a break. But first we're just going to start out with a little warm-up and some stretching. So first we're just going to start out with walking in place or walking around your apartment, outside. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure to keep up with the social distancing. Alright, and now we're going to incorporate some high knees, so keeping that same just slow, steady pace, bringing your knees up. Alright, and now we're going to take a second to hold each side. If you need to, you can hold on to something for support, a counter, a chair, or you can sit down while stretching. We're going to switch sides. Alright, now we are going to switch to some butt kicks. So I'm literally just bringing my heel up as close to my butt as I can get it. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. And during all of these, you can hold on to a counter or something for support. And just complete them at your own pace. We're just starting to get a little warmed up. Alright, now we're going to take a second and hold each side. Alright, and switch sides. Alright, just continuing with those butt kicks for a few more seconds. Alright, and now we're going to move on to just some calf raises. If you don't really feel like this is doing it for you, a way to make it a little harder is standing on some type of ledge. I think in one of my videos before I actually used a book that I put just like the front part of my toes on, just pushed up. Alright, and now we're just going to keep walking. Try to increase your pace a little bit. We're going to incorporate a few squats into this. So however far you feel comfortable going down, if you need to hold on to something or just kind of do a sit and stand in a chair, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to do about 5 squats to get a little more warm. I honestly wasn't counting because I was talking, so I'm just going to do a few more. Alright, and now we're going to start stretching out the arms. So I'm just going to bring one across my chest for a few seconds and hold. Switch sides. Above my head. Switch sides. I'm going to stretch out in front of me, behind. And just make sure I'm starting to feel all loosened up, and then I'm just going to stretch some areas that I feel are a little tight or sore. Oh, yes, I see you. Alright, and now we're just going to move into windmill, so just keeping your legs planted about shoulders width apart, arms out, just bringing your opposite hand to your opposite foot. We're going to do this for about 10 more seconds. All right, and now we're just gonna jog it out and get ready for our workout. I'm picking up the pace a little bit. All right, so we are about to begin our workout. All right, guys, our first exercise is just going to be walking in place. Now, a way to make this easier, you can walk slower. You can also move around your apartment if you have enough room to, or outside even. But as I was saying, a way to make it easier, more beginner level, is to walk slower. You can even pick it up to a nice jog if you're wanting to increase difficulty. But I'm just going to stick at the intermediate level with just a walk in place. And we're going to do this for about 30 more seconds. Right, and then the next exercise we're going to move on to here in a few seconds is just going to be high knees. So we are going to start that in 3, 2, 1, and high knees. Now, a way to make this more difficult would be picking up the intensity or the pace, so you can do it more of a jog, high knees. And a way to make it easier is just not bring your knees up as high, just keeping them lower, more like walking. But again, I'm just going to stick with the intermediate level and just about 90 degrees and a medium pace. All right, we have about 15 more seconds of this exercise, and then we're going to be moving on to our next. Our next exercise, we're going to start out with just bringing it back to a nice easy walk or walk in place. And then every 10 seconds, we're going to incorporate a squat. All right, so just bring it back to a normal walk now. One way to make this easier is you can just eliminate the squat altogether, or you can hold on to something for support. And a way to make it harder is to do a double squat. So squat down. All right, and squat. All right, and squat again. And squat. Squat. And one more, squat. All right, and now we're just gonna bring it back to a regular walk. And this time in a few seconds, we're gonna incorporate some overhead presses. So just pushing up. A way to make it easier would be doing a few presses every few seconds and then taking a break, a few more. And a way to make it harder would be grabbing some sort of bottle or weight and just holding it in your hands while pushing up. All right, and now we're gonna take a quick about 15-second break. Feel free to keep moving around like I am, or if you need to grab a drink, feel free to do that also. But here in a few more seconds, our next exercise are gonna be butt kicks. So we're just gonna be walking like this. All right, and starting now. A way to make this easier, more beginner level, would be just taking out the butt kicks altogether. To make it harder or more intermediate, you can actually jog and butt kick. But again, I'm just going to stick at the intermediate level with this one. Okay, and now we're going to take it back to a walk, just walking in place. And we're going to incorporate some punches in. So just punching out to the front. A beginner level would be doing a few, like 3 or 4 punches, and then waiting a few seconds, a few more punches. I'm going to do the intermediate level, which would be just constantly punching while I'm walking. And then increasing the difficulty would be just holding something in one of your hands and punching, preferably both hands. But again, I'm just going to stick at this level with my punches. All right, our next exercise is going to be jogging in place. A beginner level would be just walking, whatever pace you like, and then to kick it up a notch to more of an advanced level, actually run or like increase the intensity. But I'm just gonna stick at this easy jog. All right, and now for our last exercise, we're just going to be going back to walking. Again, you can move around your apartment or anything like that, except this time, every few seconds, we're going to incorporate a jumping jack. All right, and jumping jack. Now, a way to make this beginner level is either taking out the jumping jack, you can just keep walking, or you can do a one-legged jumping jack. And a way to make it harder is doing a double jumping jack. All right, and jumping jack. All right, and jumping jack. All right, and another jumping jack. And one last jumping jack. And now it is time to move on to our cool down. All right, awesome job working out today, guys. So now we are just going to move into our cool down. As you know, I do like the same warm up and cool down for every exercise. It's just kind of a routine I'm in. So first we're just going to start out with some arm stretches. I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. I think normally I do it opposite, but it's okay. So we're just going to bring our arm across our body and stretch. I'm going to alternate to the other side. All right, above our heads. You can hold on to your hand or your elbow, doesn't matter. Alternate sides. My dog is going crazy with this toy. All right. I'm just going to stretch out in front of me. Behind me. All right. And now we're going to move on to the legs, so you can hold on to something for support. But I'm just going to stay in here. I'm going to bring my knee to my chest. Cooper. All right, and switch legs. Hey, come here. Hang on, I'll give it back in a second. All right, and now I'm going to switch to just bring my heel on my butt. Right, and switching sides. Okay, and now I'm just going to find some type of vertical surface, I'm actually using my couch, and I'm just gonna place my toes on that, and I'm just gonna stretch out my calves. And switch sides. Alright, in this next one, I'm just going to stretch out my hamstrings. So I'm just going to place my heel up on a counter, or I'm using my couch actually, and just reach for my toes. You can hold on to something for support, or you can even modify it and just stick your foot out a little bit in front of you with your toes pointed towards you and reach down. Any of those work. Right, and now I'm just going to switch sides. Alright, and last stretch, I'm just going to go down in sort of a squatted position, and I'm going to use my elbows to push my knees out to the sides and just stretch out my hips. Oh, Cooper. Alright, and now I'm just going to, that's all the stretches, so I'm just going to take a few deep breaths in. So breathe in and out. Whenever you're breathing in, make sure to bring your arms up above your head and bring them back down if you're breathing out. So in and out. We're going to do this one more time. In and out. All right, awesome job today, guys. Keep up the good work.